Very good morning to all of you, my friends. I hope you guys are doing good. So, very good morning, everyone. In the last session, we started with service costing, wherein we discussed how to calculate passenger kilometer, ton kilometer. We discussed few questions on transportation industry. So I hope you guys are thorough with what I have discussed till now. Let's proceed further with the remaining part of the chapter. The most important part of the chapter is transportation industry. So we'll be taking few more questions on transportation industry. So whatever the queries you guys have, you guys can please post your query. There are few new students in this session also. So very good morning to all the new joinees. So now let's proceed further with the remaining part of the chapter. I request you guys to please download the material what I have provided. The material is available over portal. There are few new questions in the assignment. So please download the material what I have provided over the portal. So we have discussed few questions. I'll be putting up few questions in front of you during the session. So now we have discussed example number 1, example number 2, example number 3, and example number 4. So now let's start with example number 5. Giving you 2 minutes time. I request you guys to please download the material. The same question is not there in the study material. Dhyanesh, you are talking about illustration number 5 of study material. So let's start with example number 5. Mr. Amit Gupta has started a transport business with a fleet of 10 taxis. The various expenses incurred by him are as below. Cost of each taxi is 75,000. Salary of staff is 1,500 per month. Salary of garage supervisor is rupees 2,000 per month. Rent of garage is rupees 1,000 per month. Driver salary per taxi per month is 400 rupees. Road tax and repairs per taxi is 2,160 per annum. Further, insurance premium is at the rate of 4% of the cost per annum. The life of taxi is 3 lakh kilometer, and at the end of which it is estimated to be sold for rupees 15,000. A taxi run on an average for 4,000 kilometers per month, of which 20% it runs empty. Petrol consumption is rupees 9 of petrol consumption 9 kilometer per liter of petrol, costing rupees 6 rupees 30 paisa per liter. Oil and sundry expenses amounting to rupees 10 per 100 kilometer. Calculate the effective cost of running a taxi per kilometer. So we have to calculate the effective cost of running a taxi per kilometer. If the higher charges is rupees 1.80 per kilometer, find out the profit that Mr. Amit may expect to make in the first year of operation. Let me complete this question first. That is example number 5. So herein the details are furnished. So let's start, guys, with example number 5. So let's start. Herein, the cost of each taxi is 75,000. So it is useful for the purpose of depreciation. Here in the life of taxi is 3 lakh kilometers. Further, it is given that a taxi runs on an average 4,000 kilometers in a month. So now herein in this case, we can assume depreciation as fixed also or variable also, because they have given that the average running is on an average 4,000 kilometers. So we can assume it as fixed also or variable also. Both the approaches are correct. So I'm assuming it is as fixed only. The cost of taxi is 75,000 minus the scrap value is 15,000. The useful life is 3 lakh kilometer, and we have used 4,000 kilometers into the total number of taxi, that is 10. So the amount of depreciation is 8,000. The next is salary of office staff, that is 1,500 per month. So we are calculating all the depreciation is calculated on monthly basis. So we will be preparing this statement on per month basis only. So salary of office staff is 1,500 per month. Further, salary of garage supervisor is 2,000 per month. Rent of garage is rupees 1,000 per month. Driver salary per taxi is 400 per month. So total driver salary will be for 10 taxis, it is 4,000. Road tax and repairs per taxi is 2,160 per annum. In general, repairs and maintenance cost form part of maintenance cost. However, herein in this question, road tax and repairs is given. That's why I am keeping it in fixed cost. So road tax and repair per taxi is 2,160 per annum. So 2,160 divided by 12 into the number of taxis, that is 10. It will be 1,800. Further, insurance premium is 4% of the cost per annum. So the cost is 75,000. into 4% into 1 by 12. This is for one taxi into 10 taxis. So 75,000 into 4% divided by 12 into 10. So this will be 2,500. Herein all the fixed costs we have already considered. Now the remaining costs that are given are variable cost. So we'll calculate the total. Now, it is given in the question that a taxi run on an average 4,000 kilometers per month, of which 20% it runs empty. The petrol consumption is 9 kilometers per liter of petrol, costing rupees 6 rupees 30 paisa per liter. Petrol cost is rupees 6 rupees 30 paisa per liter. And since the running is of 4,000 kilometers and it gives the average of 9 kilometer per liter. So this is how the petrol cost will be calculated. So the taxi is used for 4,000 kilometers and the average running is 9 kilometers per liter. So diesel required is equal to divided by 9 into 6 rupees 30 paisa. So this is the cost of petrol, that is 2,800. Apart from this, oil and other sundries amounting to rupees 10 per 100 kilometer. For every 100 kilometer, it is 10. So this will be rupees 400. So this is all what about cost. $8,000 plus 1,500 plus 2,000. One second, guys. A small mistake from my end. When talking about the petrol cost, this is for per taxi. So for 10 taxis, it will be 28,000. For oil and sundries also, this is per taxi. So for 10 taxi, it will be 4,000. So herein my total cost will be 28,000 plus 4,000 plus 20,800. So this will be 52,800. If you guys have any doubts in this part, you guys can please tell me. If you guys have any doubts till this part, you guys can please tell me. 2,800 was the cost for one taxi. So for 10 taxi, it is 28,000. Similarly, oils and sundries, 400 is the cost for per taxi. Per taxi runs on an average for 4,000 kilometers. So on an average, total 10 taxi runs for 40,000 kilometers. So therefore, it is 28,000 plus 4,000, that is 32,000. Very good morning, Prachi. Very good morning, Lokesh Kumar. Now, the total cost we have already calculated, that is 52,800. Now, herein the question is saying that the taxi run on an average 4,000 kilometers. However, 20% it runs empty. It means what? This amount is to be recovered from the balance 80% kilometers, 80% distance. So herein, the total running of the taxi is 4,000. And since it runs empty, so balance amount is how much? 3,200. So we have to recover into 10 taxis. So this amount is to be recovered from 32,000 kilometers. I repeat again, since the taxi runs empty for 20% of the kilometer, that is 800 kilometers. So this amount is to be recovered from remaining 32,000 kilometers. This 800 is what? In the language of process costing, we can say it is a normal loss. So it is absorbed by good units. So herein, this 52,800 is to be recovered from 32,000 kilometers, not from 40,000 kilometers. So herein, herein my total cost is how much? 52,800. My kilometers are how much? 32,000. So effective cost per kilometer is rupees 52,800 divided by 30,000, 32,000. That is 1 rupees 65 paise. So when talking about the profit, he is getting a revenue . I'll be addressing all your queries, don't worry. So herein, it is given in the question that if the higher charges are 1 rupees 80 paise per kilometer and the cost is 1 rupees 65 paise per kilometer, so the profit will be how much? 15 0.15 per kilo. So this is the way you guys have to solve the question. This cost of 52,800 will be recovered from 32,000 kilometers. वो 800 kilometers जो हमें loss हुआ है since the taxi was running empty will be recovered by the kilometers wherein we are charging the fare from the passenger. Now waiting for your queries, guys. There are few. Okay, so depreciation is 8,000 for a year. No, my dear, this depreciation is 8,000 for a month for all the 10 taxis. 75,000 minus 15,000, the average life is 3 lakh kilometers. And on an average, the taxi runs for 4,000 kilometers in a month. So into 4,000, the 800 rupees, the depreciation we are getting for per month. So into 10 taxis, so total is 8,000. Now the next query is, so Sri Lakshmi, this 8,000 depreciation is for a month for 10 taxis. These 4,000 kilometer running is for per month into 10 taxis. Now the next query is, sir, why there is 1/12 in the calculation of insurance? So here in the insurance is 75,000. The cost of taxi is 75,000. The rate of insurance is given at the rate of 4% per annum. So into 4% per annum divided by 12 will get the monthly insurance cost of per taxi. Into 10 taxi, this is how we will get the total insurance cost. Yes, Jyoti Jha, 20,800 is the fixed cost. Very good, Sri Lakshmi. Good morning, Mr. Aslam. Lakshmi, good morning. Shivani, very good morning. Yes, your answer is correct. Jyoti Jha, please check. This petrol cost, what we have calculated, 2,800 is for per taxi. So into 10, 28,000 is for all the 10 taxis. This is the monthly calculation. This is not the yearly calculation. This is the monthly calculation. For 10 taxis. Don't worry, Shreya. I'll be discussing one question similar to the question what you are asking. Sir, please explain the oil and sundries calculation. So here in the taxi runs for on an average 4,000 kilometers. And the cost of oil and sundry is for every 100 kilometer, the cost is 10. So 4,000 divided by 100 into 10. So this is for per taxi. Into the total number of taxis are 10. So this is how I got 4,000. Again, when talking about petrol, the taxi give an average of 9 kilometer per liter. So total 4,000 kilometers divided by the average is 9. So on an average consumption of diesel is how much? 444.4444. Into the rate of diesel is 6 rupees 30 paisa. So this is how we will get the diesel cost per taxi, that is 2,800. If we multiply it by 10, we'll get the total diesel cost, that is 28,000. This is the effective cost per kilometer. It is not the cost per kilometer. It is the effective cost per kilometer, Dhyanesh, because this cost of 52,800 is absorbed by how many kilometers? The effective kilometers, that is 32,000 kilometers. So 32,000 are the effective running kilometer wherein we are getting something in our hand. The 8,000 kilometers we are running empty. So we are not getting anything in hand. So we can say it is somewhat a kind of normal loss. So the normal loss will be absorbed by the good units. So here in this case, in our language, we can say my good units are only 32,000 rather than 40,000. Vinodini, hopefully all your queries are resolved. Just Shah, Dhyanesh, Prachi Kapoor, sir, salary is not calculated per annum. Yes, Prachi, this statement is a monthly statement. The depreciation is monthly, salary of office staff is monthly, salary of garage supervisor is monthly. Again, the rent is monthly. Since we are paying driver 400 rupees per month into the number of taxis are 10, so 400 into 10, road tax and repairs 2160 is per annum. That's why we divided it with by 12. So we will get the road tax per taxi into the total number of taxis, that is 10. Similarly, insurance premium and variable cost. Yes, Sri Lakshmi, you can calculate the profit. So 0.15 per kilometer is my profit. You can calculate the profit for a year. Anyone else having any doubts in this question, please post your queries. Sri Lakshmi, hopefully all your queries are resolved. Nikita, sir, please discuss study material illustration number 4. Let me check what is there in the study material. I'll be discussing similar question similar to illustration number 4. Don't worry, Nikita. Shreya Shah, again, I'll be discussing a question similar to illustration number 4 of study material. So don't worry. Yes, Mr. Aslam, now it is, yes, your approach is correct. I request you guys to please copy the solution. And in the meanwhile, if you guys have any query, you guys can please post your query related to this question. So herein, when talking about the calculation of profit, how much revenue we are getting? So when talking about calculation of profit, we are getting a profit of 15 paisa per kilometer. into 3,200 kilometers for a taxi in a month for 10 taxis into 12. So this 57,600 is my profit for the entire year. Sir, how depreciation is calculated, Kavita? 75,000 is the cost minus scrap value is 15,000. Herein the life is not given in years, it is given in kilometers. So divided by total life into the kilometers that we actually run for a particular taxi, that is 4,000. This is how we will get the depreciation per taxi. Shri Lakshmi, I hope you are comfortable with this calculation. So the profit for the year is 57,600. I request you guys to please copy the solution. Vivek V, hopefully your query is resolved relating to depreciation. Herein, the cost is 75,000 minus 15,000 is my scrap value. Herein, the useful life is not given in years. It is given in kilometer. कि एक टैक्सी 3 लाख किलोमीटर ही चलेगा, जबकि per month, so on an average we can say 75,000 is the cost minus 15,000, that is 60,000. So the taxi will run on an average 3 lakh kilometer. It means what? The cost per kilometer is how much? 0.2. And since we have run for 4,000 kilometers, so the depreciation amounts to rupees 800. Since we have to calculate the profit for the year, that's why I have multiplied it by 12. No need to do all this exercise, Prachi Kapoor. Just go straight forward. You have calculated the months, useful life. No need to do all this exercise. Better, since the useful life is given in kilometers, so calculate the depreciation accordingly. This approach is incorrect, Prachi. Vivek V, hopefully your queries are resolved. Okay, now let's proceed further with the next question. Prachi, don't do all these type of stunts. Better go with the simple approach, that is the total cost divided by useful life. If it is given in years, then years. If it is given in kilometers, then kilometers, multiplied by the total distance traveled in that month. Yes, Mr. Aslam, the reason is that we are recovering, we have to recover the cost on these 3,200 kilometers, because for 800 kilometers, the taxi is running empty. Prachi Kapoor, it's up to you. You can prepare this statement for 12 months also. It's completely up to you. Both the approaches are correct. At the end of the day, we have to calculate the effective cost per kilometer. So herein, it's up to you. If you multiply all these figures by 12, you can prepare it for a year. So no worries, both the approaches are correct. Whether it is if you are preparing the statement for per month or you are preparing the statement for per year. Both the approaches are correct. So now, without wasting time, let's proceed further with the next question, that is example number 6. Let's start with example number 6. So Mr. PS owns a bus which runs according to the following schedule. So Mr. PS is the owner of a bus, and the bus schedule is as follows. That is Delhi to Hisar and back same day. Distance covered 160 kilometers one way. And the number of days run each month is 9. Seating capacity is 90%. Delhi to Aligarh and back same day. Distance covered is 160 kilometers one way, and the number of days run each month is 12. Seating capacity is 95%. Thereafter, the third trip is Delhi to Alwar and back the same day. Again, the distance covered is 170 kilometers one way. Number of days run each month is 6. The seating capacity is 100% occupied. Further, the details are given related to the cost, wherein the cost of bus is 15 lakhs, salary of driver is 30,000 per month. The salary of conductor is 26,000 per month. Salary of part-time accountant is 7,000 per month. Insurance of the bus is 6,000 per annum. Diesel consumption is 5 kilometer per liter. So the bus give an average of 5 kilometers per liter, and the cost of the diesel is 90 rupees per liter. The road tax is 21,912 per annum. Lubricating oil is 30 rupees per 100 kilometers. The permit fees is 500 per month. Repairs and maintenance are rupees 5,000 per month. Depreciation of the bus is 30% per annum. The seating capacity of the bus is 50 persons. Further, the passenger tax is 20% of the total taking. So of the total taking, 20% is that bus passenger tax. Calculate the bus fare to be charged from each passenger to earn a profit of 30% of the total takings. So herein the profit is 30% of the sales and the passenger tax is 20% of the sales. So the balance cost is what? 50% of the total sales. So the fare are to be indicated per passenger for Delhi to Hisar, Delhi to Aligarh, and Delhi to Alwar. So let's start, guys. Yes, ma'am. Wait for some time. Shri Lakshmi. So let's start with example number 6 of the material what I have provided. So let's start with depreciation first. Again, the information relating to the distance traveled is given in monthly. So we will be preparing the monthly statement. It's up to you. You can prepare the yearly statement also. At the end of the day, our motto is to calculate the bus fare. So let's start, guys. The cost of the bus is 15 lakh and the depreciation is charged at the rate of 30% per annum. Into 30% per annum into 1/12. we'll get the monthly depreciation. So 15 lakh into 30% divided by 12. So we'll get the depreciation. $37,500. The salary of driver is 30,000 per month. The salary of the conductor is 26,000 per month. Accountant salary is 7,000 per month. Insurance of the bus is 6,000 per annum. So 6,000 divided by 12. So this will be 500 rupees. Further, the diesel is a variable cost. So road tax is also given. That is 21,912. That is per annum. So per month it will be 1,826. Permit fees is 500 rupees per month. Lubricating oil is variable, so we'll be considering under the head variable cost. Now, this is all what about fixed cost. Now we'll start with variable cost or running cost. So now herein first, for the purpose of diesel, we have to calculate the number of kilometers traveled. So calculation of kilometer. Can anyone tell me how much are the number of kilometers traveled? Waiting for your answers. Waiting for your answers. You guys have to calculate the total kilometers the bus has traveled. Okay, I've got answer from Prachi Kapoor. I'm surprised, Prachi. I do expect a correct answer from your end. Still, after solving so many questions, you are not thorough with the concept. Vinodini, again your answer is incorrect. Prachi Kapoor, your answer is incorrect. I have got answer from Mr. Aslam, again incorrect answer. Abdul, your answer is correct. Vinodini, incorrect answer. Surprised. After solving so many questions, still you guys are not done with the concepts. Prachi Kapoor, incorrect answer. Jyoti Jha, correct answer. Dhyanesh, surprised, again incorrect answer. Shivani Tulika, incorrect answer. Vinodini, incorrect answer. Alok Shivlani and Mr. Aslam, now your answer is correct. Just Shah, correct answer. Jyoti, correct answer. Yes, Sunil Kumar, Sushil Kumar Bari, Kavita Chandak, waiting for your answers. Priyanka, still waiting for your answers. Those persons whose answers are incorrect, please post your answer. Shivani Tulika, again incorrect answer. Sri Lakshmi, very good, your answer is correct. Sunil Kumar, your answer is correct. Waiting for your answers. Abhishek Pandey, Nikita Namal, Mitesh Patel, Chanchal Kesharwani, Tanaya Pawar. Waiting for your answers, guys. I've got answer from Prachi Kapoor, I think. Surprise, Prachi, again incorrect answer. I think it might be a typing error from your end. No worries. Dhyanesh, now your answer is correct. Very good. Prachi Kapoor, I think you want to type some other answer, but you have typed it by mistake. Please post the correct answer. Vivek V, waiting for your answer. Kavita Chandak, waiting for your answer. Still, I have not received answers from many of you guys. Okay, Nikita, your answer is correct. Let me check, Mr. Aslam. Lakshmi, very good morning, my dear. Waiting for your answers, Lakshmi. Yes, Prachi. Still, I have not received the answer from your end. Again, incorrect answer, Prachi. No worries, Dhyanesh. Uday Vishwakarma, very good morning. I'm surprised your answer is incorrect. It's a very simple question, my dear. So now let's start with the calculation of kilometer. From Delhi to Hisar, the distance traveled one way is 160 kilometers. 160 kilometers onwards journey. So return journey will also be for 160 kilometers. So total 320 kilometers in a trip, and the total number of days run each month is 9. So into 9. So 160 into 2 into 9. Similarly, from Delhi to Aligarh, again 160 into 2 into 12. And then next Delhi to Alwar, it is 170 kilometers into 2. So in a round trip, it is 340 kilometers, and it runs on and average 6 days in a month. So into 6. So the correct answer is 8760 kilometers. Sushil Kumar Barik, incorrect answer. Thank you so much, Jash Shah. Don't worry. You will surely crack. Thank you so much once again, my dear. Khushi Surotia, very good. Shivani Tulika, now your answer is correct. Prachi Madam, now your answer is correct. So now let's calculate the petrol cost, sorry, diesel cost. So the distance traveled is 8760 kilometers in a month. And the average the bus give is 5 kilometers per liter. So divided by 5 into the cost of diesel is 90. So 8760 is the number of kilometers divided by 5. So the diesel consumed is 1752. So 8760 divided by 5. So the diesel consumed is 1752 into the cost is 90. So 157,680. Similarly, lubricating oil. $8760 is the total distance traveled and it costs rupees 30 per 100 kilometers. So divided by 100 into 30. So this is 2628. So we are done with diesel. We are done with lubricating oil. Now only part left out is the repairs and maintenance cost. So now fixed cost, variable cost, now maintenance cost. The repairs and maintenance cost is 5,000 per month. So 5,000. So this is how we will calculate the total cost. No worries, Kavita. If you guys have any doubts till now, you guys can please post your query. Since there is a separate column for maintenance cost, so that's why I have considered this repair cost as a part of maintenance cost. Waiting for your queries, guys. So this is my total cost, that is A plus B plus C. In this we have to add, passenger tax and profit to calculate the expected revenue. So assuming, let's say the revenue is 100, so my profit will be how much? So the passenger tax is 20% of the takings. So my revenue is 100, assuming my profit is 30% of the takings and my passenger tax is 20% of the takings. So balance, my cost will be how much? 50% of the total takings. So herein my cost is 268634 is equals to 50% of the total takings. So how much will be 100? 268634 divided by 50%. So 537268 will be my total revenue. Five three seven two six eight is my total revenue. Into 30%, we will get the profit, that is 161180. Passenger tax 107454. So this is how the revenue will be calculated. 268634 divided by 50 into 100. Very good, everyone. Very good, Shivani. Very good, Prachi. Very good, Sunil Kumar. Very good, Abdul. Your answers are correct. Now, we have to calculate the fare per passenger. So this is my revenue. Now we have to calculate the passenger kilometer. Now, Delhi to Hisar. 160 kilometers one way, and the seating capacity of bus is given, that is 50 passengers. So 160 kilometers one way into how much is the occupancy? 90%. So 40 with 45 passenger. In the return journey also 160 into 45 into the number of trips made is 9. Next, from Delhi to Aligarh, you can calculate in a similar way, wherein the occupancy is 95%. So this will be 180 to 400. And Delhi to Alwar, if you guys have any doubts in this calculation, you guys can please post your query. Delhi to Hisar. Yes, very good, guys. So now we'll calculate the fare per passenger per kilometer. So this will be 537,268 divided by 4,14,000. So this is 1.302977. So assuming it is rounding off, so fare per passenger per kilometer is how much? Rupees 1 rupees 30 paisa. I'll be erasing this calculation since I have to write the final answer. Total kilometers is 8760. Now, fare. I'm writing one-way fare. So fare one way. From Delhi to Hisar, the distance traveled is 160 kilometers one way. And the fare per passenger per kilometer is how much? 1 rupees 30 paisa. So how much will be the fare for a person, for a passenger who is traveling from Delhi to Hisar? That is 160 into 1.3. So this will be 208. Similarly, for Delhi to Aligarh also, the distance traveled is 160 only. So 160 into 1.30, that is also 208. And Delhi to Alwar, the distance traveled is 170 into the fare per passenger per kilometer is 1 rupees 30 paisa. So 170 into 1 rupees 30 paisa, that is 221. So this is the final answer, guys. No worries, Sunil Kumar. No, Dhyanesh, better don't round off while calculating. Assume 47.5 only. Very good, Sri Lakshmi. I request you guys to please copy the solution. Further, if you guys have any doubts, you guys can please post your query. Better take it as 47.5 only, Dhyanesh. No, Sunil, you have to take 47.5 only. Waiting for your queries, guys. I request you guys to please copy the solution and the presentation part is important. So for your reference, I request you guys to please copy. Any doubts? Vinodini, Kavita, Chanda, Khushi, Piyush, Jyoti, Sri Lakshmi. It's up to you, Shreya. You can prepare it on per month also, and you can prepare it out for per year also. Both the approaches are correct. The main point is this answer, that is 208, 208, and 221. These figures should be correct. But as far as my opinion is concerned, follow the easiest way to solve the question. No worries, Prachi. It is given in the question, Kavita, that you have to calculate the fare one way or both the ways, whatever it is. Follow the instructions that are given in the question. Yes, Manisha, I am getting your answers. Very good. Per passenger is 1 rupees 30 paisa. No worries. Yes, your answer is correct, Manisha. I think I skipped your name. Prachi Kapoor, read the question carefully and then approach for the solution. Don't rush for the solution. So guys, now let's proceed further with the next question. Yes, for sure, Sunil Kumar. Don't worry, my dear. So now let's start with example number 7. This example is similar to, I think, illustration number 4. But yes, there are few changes in the question. So let's start, guys. It's a bit lengthy question. So VPS is a public school having 25 buses, each plying in different direction for transportation of its school students. So VPS school is having 25 buses. Now, in a view of the large number of students availing the bus service, the bus work 2 shifts daily, both in the morning and afternoon. Further, it is given that the bus are garaged in the school. The workload of the students has been so arranged that in the morning, the first trip pick up the senior students and the second trip flying an hour later pick up the junior students. Similarly, in the afternoon, the first trip take the junior students and an hour later, the second trip takes the senior students home. The distance traveled by each bus one way is 8 kilometers. The school works for 22 days in a month and remain closed for vacation in the month of May and June. The bus fee, however, is payable by the students for all the 12 months in a year. Okay. Now the details of the expenses are given, wherein the driver's salary is payable for all 12 months, that is 12,000 per month. Conductor salary again payable for all the 12 months, that is 8,000 per month. License fees, taxes, etc. 8,400 per bus per annum. Insurance premium 15,600 per bus per annum. Repairs and maintenance 20,500 per bus per annum. The purchase price of the bus is 20 lakh each and the life of bus is 16 years. Further, the scrap value is given, that is 1,60,000. The diesel cost is also given, that is 78 rupees 50 paisa per liter. Each bus gives an average of 5 kilometers per liter of diesel. So they are talking about the diesel cost and the average of the bus is 5 kilometers per liter. The seating capacity of each bus is 40 students. The school follows the differential transportation fees based on the distance traveled as under. Up to 2 kilometers, 25% of the full. Up to 4, 50% of the full, and for the 8 kilometer, it is full fare. And the number of students availing this facility is 15%, 30%, and 55% respectively. Now, due to pandemic, lockdown imposed on schools and the schools remain closed from April 2020 to December 2020. So for 9 months, the school was closed. Driver and conductor were paid 75% of their salary during the lockdown period. Repairing costs reduced to 75% for the year 2020. So now what is required? First is prepare a statement showing the expenses of operating a single bus and the fleet of 25 buses for a year. So the first question is we have to prepare a statement for single bus and 25 buses for a year, ignoring the COVID pandemic. Second point, find out the transportation fees per student per month in respect up to 2 kilometers, those who are traveling, up to 4 kilometers, those who are traveling, up to 8 kilometers, those who are traveling. And the third point, calculate the minimum bus fare that has to be recovered from the students for the year 2020. So I request you guys to please read this question once again. So it's the rounding of difference, Uday. Yes, Dhyanesh. So let's start with the question, Uday Vishwakarma. It's the rounding of difference, my dear. So the first question is, we have to prepare a statement showing expenses of operating a single bus and a fleet of 25 buses. Statement of cost for one bus and fleet of 25. Approx 12 to 16 marks, my dear. So let's start with this question. Wherein we'll start with fixed oblique standing cost. The driver salary is payable for 12 months, that is 12,000 per month per driver. So 12,000 into 12, for per bus, it will be 1,44,000. And for 25 buses, it will be 36 lakh. The next is conductor salary. It is 8,000 per month per bus, sorry, per conductor. So 8,000, there is a typing error. Instead of conductor, it is written cleaner. So guys, please ignore this mistake. It's conductor salary. So 8,000 into 12. So this will be 96,000 for one bus. So for 25 buses, this will be 24 lakh. For the license fees and taxes are 8,400 per bus per annum. 8,400 per bus per annum. So 8,400 into 25, 2,10,000. 2,10,000 will be for all the 25 buses. Now, insurance premium is again per bus per annum 15,600. This is again per bus per annum. So 15,600 into 25, that is 3,90,000 will be for 25 buses. Now repairs and maintenance will form part of repairs and maintenance cost. So we'll prepare a separate column for maintenance cost also. So now the repairs and maintenance is 20,500 per bus per annum. Repairs and maintenance. $20,500 per bus per annum into 25 buses, that is 5,12,500. Now the next is depreciation calculation. The cost of the bus is 20 lakh and the scrap value is 1,60,000. Minus 1 lakh divided by the useful life, that is 16 years. So we'll get the depreciation per bus, that is 20 lakh minus 1,60,000 divided by 16. So this will be 1,15,000 per bus. So for 25 buses, it will be 28,75,000. So now we are left out with only the diesel cost. So this will be total A. So refer working note number 1. So now, till now, if you guys have any doubts, you guys can please post your queries. Let me check. Yes. Now, guys, for calculating diesel cost, you have to calculate the number of kilometers. So now waiting for your answers, how much is the number of kilometers? Calculation of kilometers. Please post your answers relating to the number of kilometers for one bus. Waiting for your answers, guys. Please post your answers that how much kilometer a bus has traveled in a year. I repeat again, a bus has traveled in a year. Waiting for your answers. Now, Prachi Kapoor, waiting. I expect a correct answer from your end. So I have got answer from Jyoti Jha. That is, I need to check Jyoti. I've got answer from Uday Vishwakarma also. I've got answer from Mohammad Aslam also. But again, I've got answer from Alok, Abdul. So guys, I have got answers from 5 students. Of this, the 4 students answered different kilometers. Still, I'm surprised you guys are not able to calculate. One person is saying 7,040, one is saying 14,080, one is saying 1,76,000, one is saying 3,520 per kilo, 3,520 kilometers. So everybody's answer is different. Okay, there is one more answer from Prachi, 1,760 per bus. So again, I have got so many answers. So I've got the following answer. 1,15,000 from someone. 14,080 from someone. 1,76,000 from someone. 3,520 also. Okay, one more answer is there. 1,760 also. So these are the answers I have received. I'm surprised why you guys are not getting the answer. The calculation is very simple. Follow the steps. Read the question carefully. Prepare the diagram. Bus ja rahi hai, wapas aa rahi hai, wapas going, wapas coming. So just prepare the chart. Try to solve with a peace of mind. You will get the answer. Exam mein I will not be coming. I'm not going to give you a lecture in exam that how to solve the question. You have to write your own paper. Exam mein main help karne nahi aayega. So the point is, I do expect a correct answer from every one of you. Okay, one more unique answer. 2 lakh. See, there are so many answers of only one question. Okay, one more answer. 4,224. One more answer. Sorry. 8,448. One more answer I've got. 8,448. See, now you guys can figure out that why you guys are not able to crack the exams. I repeat again, guys, try to read the question carefully. Read the question carefully. Prepare the chart. I have taught you approx 4 to 5 questions on how to calculate the distance traveled. Still, I'm getting so many answers for a single question. Okay, one more answer I've got. 35,200. I've got one more answer, 7,040. That's what I'm saying, Alok. 8 answers, not even 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 answers for a single question. Still waiting for your answers, guys. I want you guys to try to solve this question on your own. Still, I'm waiting from the answers from Vinodini, Shivani, Jyoti, Dhyanesh, Uday. Okay, one more answer, 422, 400. Everyone is saying my answer is correct. Just guys, ignore that lockdown part. We are calculating it for the full year since we have taken the driver salary in full. So ignore the COVID lockdown part. That is the third question. Guys, we are discussing the first question wherein on an average every year, how much distance a bus is traveling? Okay, I've got answer from one more student, 37171. One more answer, 6336 from Lokesh Kumar. I have written a bus has traveled in a year. I'm waiting for a single answer. 16896. One more answer. Better I should post my answer now. Even I do think so कि पूरा board भर जाएगा with your answers. So now let's start, guys. Read the question carefully. It is mentioned in the question that the bus is garaged in school. So morning में क्या होगा? The bus will start and will pick up the. One second. What is the question? So the bus will start. The bus will pick up the senior students, then will come back to school, then will go to pick up the junior students, and then will come back to school. This is for the morning part. I repeat again, in the morning, from the school premise, the bus will go to pick up the senior students, वापस लेके आएगा, then they will go to pick up the junior students, and then वापस उनको school लेके आएगा. So again I repeat, the bus is going to pick up senior students coming back to school, going to pick up the junior students coming back to school. In the evening, again the same thing. They are dropping the junior students, coming back, dropping the senior students, coming back. In the evening. And as mentioned in the question, that the distance traveled by each bus is 8 kilometers. So 8, 8, 8, 8. So a bus is traveling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 8, 0. 64 kilometers in a day. The bus is traveling for 64 kilometers in a day. Further, it is mentioned that it operates for 22 days in a month. And since it is given in the question that there are vacations in May and June, so the bus works only for 10 months in a year. So I repeat again, a bus is traveling for 64 kilometers per day into 22 days in a month into 10 days in a year. So as expected, the correct answer is 14080. If you guys have any doubts in this part, yes, Jyoti, your answer is correct. Pranav, your answer is correct. Yes, I got correct answers from 1 second. I got correct. So Uday Vishwakarma was the first one to answer it correctly. Yes, Uday, Alok, Dhyanesh, very good. Your answers were correct. Alok, yes, your answer was correct. Abdul, your answer was correct. Very good, Abdul. Jyoti Jha, Pranav, your answer was correct. Lokesh Kumar, now your answer is correct. So if you guys have any doubts in this calculation, you guys can please post your queries that how I calculated 14080 question, 14080 kilometer. Now, again, what I did, very simple, read the question step by step. Bus gaya to pick up the senior students, again coming back to school. Again going to pick up the junior students, again coming back to school. So one in the morning shift, the bus runs for 32 kilometers. Similarly, in the evening, again, 32 kilometers. So if you guys have any doubts in this calculation, you guys can please post your queries. Still, you guys are not clear, thorough with the concept. You guys need to practice a lot. Read the questions step by step and try to prepare the diagram. No worries. Sunil Kumar, let me check, my dear. Sunil, my dear, I have not received any answer from your end. No worries, Sushil Kumar. Yes, Aslam. Lokesh Kumar, 16896 सही नहीं है. 14080 is the correct answer. So I hope you guys, I hope you guys can understand that there is no rocket science behind any question. Just follow the steps just try to solve the question step by step. You can easily find out the solution. So waiting for your queries on this calculation, because most of you guys were not able to answer. If you guys have any queries on this explanation, you guys can please post further. Those who are saying that, sir, where my answer is incorrect, you guys can please post your queries. Giving you 2 minutes time. So now we can easily calculate the cost of diesel. Very good, Shreya. Very good, Sunil Kumar. Perfect answer. So now 14080 is the total distance traveled, and the bus gives an average of 5 kilometers per liter of diesel into the cost of diesel, that is 78 rupees 50 paisa. So 221056. If you guys have any doubts in the any of the question, you guys can please ask me. No, Varsha, you have to download the material what I have provided on every chapter. Mohammad Aslam, it's 10 months because the bus is operating only for 10 months. May and June, it's written in the question itself that, 1 second, it is written in the question itself that the bus, that the school is closed for vacation in May and June. I request you, Varsha, to please download the material from the portal, because the next chapter I'll be taking is standard costing and marginal costing. Again, few questions I'll be taking from study material. Apart from this, I'll be taking some other questions also. So now let's proceed further. We are done with the calculation of diesel cost. Now 144 plus 96,000 plus 8,400 plus 15,600 plus 1,15,000. So 3,79,000. Waiting for your queries, guys. It is given in the question itself that the bus is operating for 22 days in a month. So that's why they have assumed, they have considered the Sundays and the public holidays. So now this part is over. Wherein we have calculated the total cost as 620,556. Now the question is asking us to calculate the fare to be charged from every student. So now let's calculate the equivalent number of students. So calculation of fare. Now my cost per bus is how much? Monthly. Let's calculate the cost per bus per month. 620,556. Since we have to find out the monthly fare, it is given in the question that find out the transportation fees per student per month. So my total cost per month will be how much? 620556 divided by 12. 620556 divided by 12. So 51713 is my monthly cost. Now, very important, guys. There is a similar question there in the study material. So I hope after discussing this question, you guys will be thorough with that question that is there in the study material. So now, when talking about per bus, the cost per month is 51713. Now, a bus has a seating capacity of 40 students. It means 40 students are the senior students. So a particular bus is catering only 80 students. I repeat again, a bus is catering only 80 students. Now, let's say the fare charged for distance for up to 8 kilometers is X. So the number of students traveling are 55% of the full. So how much will be the number of students? Very simple, guys. The total students are 80 into 55% students are traveling up to 8 kilometers. So how much will be the number of students and the fare thereof? That is 80 into 55 into X. So this will be 44X. It will be 44X for the number of students. Similarly, up to 4 kilometers, it is 50% of the full. That is 0.5X. And the number of students traveling are how much? 30%. So 0.5 X into 0.5X into, so 80 into 30% into 0.5. So this will be 12X. And up to 2 kilometers is 25% of the full fare. So 0.25X into 80 into how many percentage of students are availing the service? 15%. So this will be 80 into 15% into 0.25X. So this will be 3X. So total will be 44 plus 12 plus 3. This will be 59X. So 51713 divided by 59. So the fare per student, so the value of X will be 51713 divided by 59. So this will be 876.49. So 876.50. So for the students who are traveling up to 8 kilometers, we have assumed it as X. So their fare will be 876 rupees 50 paisa. If you guys have any doubts in this part, you guys can please post your query. Let me check if there are any queries. Jyoti Jha here when talking about 80 students, how come I got 80 students? The number of senior students per bus is how much? 40. The number of junior students per bus is how much? 40. So in aggregate, a bus is catering 80 number of students. So total students are how much? 80 per bus. Now, out of 80 students, 15% students are availing the bus service only up to 2 kilometers. So 80 into 15%. So 80 into 15%, that is 12 students are availing the bus service up to 2 kilometers. So the fare for these students will be how much? 0.25x. That is 25% of the full fare. So how much will be the fare? 3x. Similarly, for the students who are traveling up to 4 kilometers, the fare is 50% of the total fare and the students traveling are 30%. So this is how it is calculated. Now, please post your queries. I understand it's a bit difficult question. So waiting for your queries, guys. Alternatively, I'm erasing this calculation. 1 second, guys. Or else we can present it in a better way also. 1 second, guys. For your convenience, I'm writing the answer in a simpler way. When talking about the distance up to 2 kilometer, 4 kilometer, and 8 kilometer. Let's simplify the calculation in a better way for better understanding. So up to 2 kilometer, how many students are traveling? 1 second, where is the question? So up to 2 kilometers, out of 80 students, how many students are traveling? 15% students are traveling. So total students are 80. So 12 students are traveling up to 2 kilometers. 24 students are traveling up to 4 kilometers. And 44 students are traveling up to 8 kilometers. So these are the number of students. Now let's say students traveling up to 8 kilometer, fare be X. Therefore, for traveling up to 4 kilometer be 0.5x and up to 2 kilometer be 0.25x. So now we can easily calculate the total fare, wherein the fare up to 8 kilometer is x. So the total fare will be how much? 44x. Up to 4 kilometer is 0.5x. So 24 into 0.5x plus 44 into, plus 12 into 0.25x. This should be equal to 51713. So the value of x will be 51713 divided by 59. 876.5, or we can say 876.49. So to simplify the calculation, let's say the students traveling up to kilometer fare be X. So up to 4 kilometer fare will be 0.5x and up to 2 kilometer fare will be 0.25x. So X into 44, then this will be the total value. The fare per student is X. So 44 students are traveling, so 44 into X. The fare per student is 0.5x and 24 students are traveling, so plus 24 into 0.5x plus the 12 students are traveling up to 2 kilometers and their fare is 0.25x, and all this total fare should be equal to 51713. So this is how we will calculate the fare of X, that is up to 8 kilometers. So if you have calculated up to 8 kilometers, you can easily calculate up to 2 kilometers and up to 4 kilometers. This will be 876.49 into 25%. This will be 876.49 into 50%. So this is the way you guys have to solve the question. Now please post your queries. Yes, this is the easiest possible way to solve the question. Yes, Dhyanesh, it is the easiest way. This is the best possible way, else you can use any of the approach. So now I hope you guys are thorough with this calculation. Still, if you have any doubts in this calculation, you guys can please post your queries. Waiting for your queries, guys, now. I request you guys to please copy this presentation. This presentation, I have tried my level best to solve the question in the easiest possible way. I repeat this calculation for your reference. The total number of students a bus is catering is 80 students. Of this 80 students, the students traveling up to 2 kilometers are 12, up to 4 kilometers are 24, and up to 8 kilometers are 44. So this is the breakup of 80 students. Now the students traveling up to 8 kilometers, let's say the fare is X. So the students traveling up to 4 kilometers, their fare will be 0.5x, and the students who are traveling up to 2 kilometers, their fare will be 0.25x. So 44 into the fare, 24 into the fare, and 12 into the fare. This total should be equal to 51713. इसका जो total आएगा वो 51713 आएगा. So what will be the value of X? That is 876.49. Not today, Vaishnavi. It's up to you. Yes, Alok, thank you so much. Now, guys, if you guys have any queries in this part, you guys can please post your query. I'll be taking a break of 10 minutes. So in the meanwhile, those who want to copy the solution can please copy. Those who want to post your queries, you can please post your queries. The screen will be live in front of you. So it's not a break for you, it's a break for me, guys. Admin sir? Admin sir? Admin sir? Sir, आप break मत डालिएगा. I am keeping my lecture on mute. Let the students post the query and they can copy the solution also, please. So don't put up a break. Better let the students solve the question and post the queries. Okay? Because many of the students will be copying the solution also. Okay? So I'm just keeping it on mute. So guys, let's meet up after 10 minutes. I'll be addressing all your queries. So try to solve this question once again in writing in coming 10 minutes. If you find any sort of difficulty, the conceptual difficulty, how I did this calculation, you guys can please post your queries. So this is a break for me, not for you guys. Let's meet up after 10 minutes. Welcome back, guys. So let me check there are any queries. Sir, how can we equate the total fare with cost per month? Because if school will charge fare from student, then it will also charge some profit. So here in Shreya, assuming that the school is not charging any sort of profit, so that's why I have equated it with the cost. So waiting for your queries, guys. Jyoti Jha, any doubt? Pranav, Alok, Shivani, Manisha, Shreya, Prachi Kapoor, Jash, Vinodini, Varsha, Sushil Kumar Barik, Lokesh Kumar, Shivani Tulika, Sujal Negi. Any doubts, guys? How to get 51713? So the cost is 620,556 is the yearly cost. This is the yearly cost. So I have calculated the monthly cost, that is 620,556 divided by 12. Transportation fees, please explain it again. So when talking about the transportation fees, we have calculated the value of X as 876.49. This is the cost for 8 kilometers. And it is given in the question that the students who are traveling up to 4 kilometers, the cost will be 50%. So 876.49 into 50%. Further, the students who are traveling up to 2 kilometers, the cost will be 25%. So 876.49 into 25%. This is how I got the fare, Kavita. Any doubts, Abdul, Sraboni, Dhyanesh? Sunil Kumar, Vinodini. I just want everyone of you guys to be thorough with the concepts. Up to 8 kilometers, fare will be 876.49. So now, guys, let's proceed further with the third part of the question. Calculate the minimum bus fare that has to be recovered from the students for the year 2020, that is the year of lockdown. So we have to calculate first of all the cost of the year 2020, and then we will charge the fare accordingly. Jyoti Ja, number of students calculation is not clear. So Jyoti, very simple, my dear. A bus cater 80 students. A bus cater 80 students. So herein, where is the question? A bus cater 80 students, 15% are traveling up to 2 kilometers. 30% are traveling up to 4 kilometers and 55% are traveling up to 8 kilometers. So this is how I distributed the number of students. Now let's say the fare charge for the students who are traveling up to 8 kilometers be X. So it will be 44 into X. So the total amount recovered who are traveling up to 8 kilometers will be 44X. Similarly, the students who are traveling up to 4 kilometers, that is how many students are traveling? That is 80 into 30%, that is 24 students are traveling. So their fare will be how much? 0.5x. This is the total amount recovered from the students who are traveling up to 4 kilometers. And similarly, the students who are traveling up to 2 kilometers is hardly 15%. So this is 12. And the amount recovered from them will be how much? 0.25x. That is 8 kilometers, 4 kilometers, and 2 kilometers. And the total amount what we have to recover is somewhat 55,000 something. $51,713. So this should be equal to 51,713. So what will be the value of X? This is how I got 876.49. That is the students who are traveling up to 8 kilometers. Up to 4 kilometers, their fare will be 876.49 into 0.5x. Into 0.5. And for the students who are traveling up to 2 kilometers, their fare will be 876.49 into 0.25. So this is the best possible way to solve the questions. When talking about the total number of students who are traveling the bus, that is 80 students. This is the total fees, Prachi. So now let's proceed further. Now, herein, due to pandemic, the lockdown was imposed on school and the school remained closed from April to December. The driver and conductor were paid 75% of their salary during the lockdown period. So there was a lockdown from April to December, that is April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. For 9 months, they were paid 75% of their salary, and for the remaining months, they were paid their full salary. So the salary of driver is 12,000 per month. So for 3 months, they were paid full salary 12,000. But for 9 months, they were paid 75% of 12,000. Similarly, for conductor salary also, for 3 months, they were paid in full. The salary is how much? 8,000 per month. And for the remaining 9 months, they were paid only 75% of their salary. So this is how the salary will be calculated. That is 3 into 12,000, 9 into 12,000 into 75%. So this will be 1,17,000. Similarly, for conductor 3 into 8,000, 9 into 8,000 into 75%, this will be 78,000. Further, the license fees for the year will be the same. The insurance premium for this year will be the same. When talking about repairs and maintenance cost, when talking about the repairs and maintenance cost, it is 20,500 per bus per annum. And it is given in the question that repairs and maintenance cost will be reduced to 75%. So 75% of 20,500. So this will be 15375. Further, the depreciation will be the same. Now the diesel cost. Again, we have to calculate the number of kilometers traveled, calculation of kilometers. So guys, now again waiting for your answers. Can you guys tell me how much kilometers a bus has traveled in a year? Waiting for your answers now. How much distance a bus has traveled in a year? Waiting for your answers, guys. Again, don't rush. Read the question carefully. How many kilometers a bus has traveled in a year during lockdown? Okay, I've got answer from Dhyanesh. Yes, Dhyanesh, your answer is clear, is correct. Very good, Varsha. Your answer is correct. Okay, I've got the answer from Dhyanesh, Abdul. Very happy, guys. I'm very happy. Your answers are correct. Dhyanesh, correct answer. Abdul, correct answer. Jyoti, correct answer. Piyush, correct answer. Shreya Shah, correct answer. Sunil Kumar, I think you have by mistake added a 0. Your answer is incorrect. I think it's a typing error. Anyways, waiting for your answers, guys. Shivani, Prachi Kapoor, Varsha, incorrect answer, Varsha. Pranav, correct answer. Prachi Kapoor, very good, correct answer now. Shivani, correct answer. Alok Shivlani, very good, everyone correct answer. Vinodini, waiting for your answers. Raboni, waiting for your answers. Mr. Sankaran, waiting for your answers. Yes, Aslam, your answer is correct. Very good, guys. Varsha, your answer is incorrect, my dear. So, when talking about the kilometers, the distance traveled by a bus every day is how much? 64 kilometers. 32 in the morning, 32 in the afternoon. So 64 kilometers in a day into 22 days in a month. And when talking about how many months the bus was operational, only 3 days. Only 3 months, sorry. How many months the bus was operational? Only 3 months. Yes, Sunil, correct answer. So the total distance traveled is 4224 kilometers. So when talking about the diesel cost, 4224 divided by the bus gives an average of 5 kilometer per liter. So divided by 5 into 78.5. So this will be 66317. So now we can easily calculate the total cost. That is 1,17,000, 78,000, 8,400, 15,600, 1,15,000. So this will be 3,34,000 plus 66317 plus 15,375. 415,692. So now total cost per month is 34,641. Now guys, can you please tell me how much fare will be charged for the students who are traveling up to 2 kilometer, up to 4 kilometer and up to 8 kilometer? Waiting for your answers, guys. Waiting for your answers. Now it's just the copy paste of the question what I have already discussed. So can you guys tell me how much fare is to be charged for 8 kilometers? Waiting for your answers, guys. This is the distance. This is the number of students. And this is the fare. Let's present it in a different way. Again, we will prepare a table also. Now, let's say the fare is X. Let's assume fare of students traveling up to 8 kilometer be X. So up to 4 kilometer, it will be 0.5x and it will be 0.25x. So equivalent number will be how much? 44x, 12x, and 3x. This will be 59x. So divided by equivalent number. So the value of x will be how much? So by any of the ways you guys can solve, very good guys. I've got answers from Jyoti Jha, very good. Piyush Chaurasia, very good. Aslam, very good. Shivani, Alok. Alok, your answers are incorrect, my dear. Pranav, your answer is correct. Abdul, correct answer. Dhyanesh, correct answer. Prachi Kapoor, very good, correct answer. Shreya Shah, correct answer. So this is again a way of presenting the solution wherein the distance, the number of students, the fare. So the equivalent number will be 59.6. So up to 8 kilometer, we have got the fare. So we can easily calculate it for 2 and 4 kilometers. I hope now you guys are thorough with how to calculate the equivalent number of students, how to calculate the distance traveled. So this is all what about this question. It's a lengthy question. So if you guys have any query, very good, Abhishek, your answers are correct. So if you guys have any doubts, queries, it's already 9:34. So whatever the queries you guys have, you guys can please post your query. I'm giving you last 3 minutes to post your queries relating to transportation industry. We are done with all the concepts, all the types of problems relating to transportation industry. However, there is no end to the questions, I mean, of cost accounting. So the important part is stick to the concept and follow the instructions step by step and solve the question step by step. So I'm done with this part. Alok Shivlani, let me check, my dear. Alok, please check the solution. Yes, my dear, I'm expecting a monthly calculation from you. So guys, this is all what about transportation industry. Still, there is one more session for service costing. So in the next session, we'll be discussing a question on hotel industry, hospital industry, plus 2-3 more questions on various concepts. So that's it for the day. Thank you so much, Dhyanesh. Thanks for the compliment. So that's it for the day, guys. Thank you so much for your time and patience. I understand if you were not being able to answer. So no worries, guys. It happens sometimes. So don't worry. Don't get disappointed. Motivate yourself. Try to solve the questions again and again. Here you can post wrong answer. But I'm trying my level best to prepare you for exam, to test your knowledge. That's why I do put up all these questions, so that while writing exams, you are confident enough to solve the questions. So that is the major reason behind that I'm putting up all these questions in front of you to check whether you guys are thorough with the concepts or not. Trust me, guys, अगर आप एक बार गलती करेंगे और फिर उसको rectify करेंगे, तो you will remember every time that yes, this mistake I did last time, now I have rectified it. So try to find out the solution as per the best possible way. Further, don't get disappointed that your answers are not correct. Try to fix it up. Work hard on your concepts. You will be able to answer correctly in exams. This is not the exams. It's just I'm testing your knowledge. Once, just want to prepare you the best. I just want to prepare you in the best possible way, so that once you are writing the papers, you are confident. So that's it for the day, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for participating in the session. See you day after tomorrow. So tomorrow is a break. So see you day after tomorrow with the next session on service costing. Thank you so much, guys.